This is the APO-1S from Survivor Lilly. There's blood on it already. I will try to destroy it.
Oh yeah. The APO-1S is still doing strong, as you can see. The tip is very thick, the edge is razor sharp, and the spray bottles did nothing to the knife. Now we do some chopping. Yeah, I would say that's pretty good. This knife is sharp as hell. This is so crazy sharp. I just whacked the wood a little bit and there's no edge damage, no nothing. You can see the blade is pretty, when you see it, the blade is pretty shiny, so it's very sharp. It's a very pointy tip, crazy sharp. I cannot say this enough. As I said, I tipped it a little bit and the blood is spreading like hell. Yeah, that's what a knife should be. Wow, it's very tough not to get cut by a blade, but it's possible to do pull-ups.
A knife should be able to open a can. Yeah. Yummy. So yummy.
The knife is still perfect. No edge damage. And the tip is still pointy. I think there's no damage at the tip. Maybe some tiny fractures at the edge. APO-1S versus TAIWAN. Impressive. The tip is dull, I think. Some brittles, but not too much. Wow. Wow. Still going strong. Oh yeah, the knife is still intact, the tip is dull, more dull, but there are no major breakouts.
That's the APO-1S after the car abuse, after the car door. You can see the edge is not shiny anymore. There are some roll-ups, some tiny nicks. Yeah. You can see some breakouts at the edge. But I would say that's normal. Yeah, the breakouts. The tip is just dull. It's kind of not broken off, but it's dull. But you can resharpen it for sure.
Okay, now we're gonna see. Oh my god. No. Nothing. No, not more. Fuck me. Oh my god. Oh. 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 I'm still on my back. Fuck me. Yeah, nothing, no damage. Alright, if it's gonna break now. Again. Wow, that's for the tip, but I was sure that it's gonna go now because so much tension on the knife now. Yeah, it broke, but that's how it is. But it was massive abuse. So the tip is done, but now some wax on the edge, on the spine against the car door. Not too much. Not too much. This is how the car looks. This is how Lilly's knife looks after all the car abuse. I broke the tip and she's striking back on me. I'm sorry, Lilly's knife, but this is how it is. The edge is not broken out too much, you know, there are some breakouts, some roll-ups, but this car is pretty old, so it's pretty tough. And as you can see, the nicks, there are some, yeah, the edge is, it's brilled, there are nicks, but they're not major breakouts, what you could expect on other knives, so the edge is holding up pretty fine. Salt. Let's make a salt overdose. It's like the Dead Sea now, probably. It's salty. Go! The blade length of this knife is 14.5 centimeters. The thickness 4.7 centimeters. G10 handles. A plastic sheet with mole. Steel AUS8. And the weight of this knife with the sheet is 432 grams. This is how the APO-1S looks after 2 days in salt water. There's rust at the edge, some at the spine, but not too much. Most of the rust is at the edge. Also here where the tip broke off, it's rusty there. No rust at the screws or at the handle, and nothing on the pommel. On the edge. Okay, now it broke. The APO-1 broke at the brick. It's fighting back, but there's not more loosening. No. So there's no more loosening here. Perfect, now I check the 210 handle. This hurts, you can believe me this. No, no breaking. Okay, that's it. It's not loose. The handles are intact. No problem. No problem here. Wow. I didn't expect that the handle can hold up this abuse.
Don't push it. Don't push it, I'll give you a war you won't believe. Let it go. Let it go. They drew first blood, not me.
Look, Johnny. Let me come in and get you the hell out of there.
Survive a war. You gotta become war.
That why they pick you? Because you like to fight?
Murdoch. I'm coming to get you. Mission accomplished.
That's the APO-1S from Survivor Lilly. She's an Austrian survivalist specialist. APO stands for Apocalypse, so cool name. It broke after massive abuse. Massive abuse. Tip test, the tip broke. I stabbed it pretty hard. It needed to break, it broke. Because if it didn't break, then it would have bended. So it broke. That's the difference to the K-bars. The K-bars bend like hell, and this one broke after this massive abuse. During the brick session, it broke a second time after hitting the brick pretty hard. I was thinking it could take it, but then it broke. Yes, but also after massive abuse. That's the knife. The edge. Here also the edge. It broke like many other knives, but it stood out pretty good. It held up pretty well. So that was okay after all the abuse with the car and all that stuff. The handlebar, and as you can see, here are the hits. There's like nothing. This one is from the wagon at the brick. A little bit play, a little bit here. But all in all, the handlebar is solid. So there's like wear and tear, but like nothing. So this is amazing. This means, you know, you can use not only this pommel as a hammer, you can use the handle as a hammer. So you can hammer something in with the handle and it won't break. I hit it pretty hard at those iron steps, and amazing. That G10, this G10, that the handle can take this pressure, and the screws are not loose. Usually the screws get loose. They get loose pretty fast, and they didn't. All the rust is gone, which was on the blade. All the rust is gone. just at the tip, because I didn't step anything with this anymore. Here the rust is staying. Pretty awesome. The sheath, it's like a Kydex. It's plastic, but it's really tough. It feels like Kydex. It's a tougher material, so that's pretty awesome. You have a belt loop and molar compatible, and when you put the knife in, looks like this. It's hitting this. It's not coming out. It's not coming out. Pretty awesome. Snaps in well. So all in all, awesome knife. This knife costs about 145 euro. It's available at Lilly's web shop. I put the link down below. And for all American, Canadian guys which are interested in this knife, a guy in Canada is selling this knife. I also put the link down below. As I said, I got this knife for free, but I didn't give any presents for this knife. I penetrated it as hard as the other ones. Stabbing with this knife, it's pretty fantastic. I experienced no hot spots, no major issues. It performed better than the BK9 and the AUS8 Junglas and the Junglas 2 for sure, because the tip is much better. It didn't break as fast as those tips, and it also hold up more pressure at the spine. I have no idea why people are complaining about this knife. I have no idea. Just watch my videos about the Junglas 2 and the Becker BK9 and then this one, and then decide for yourself. Yeah, you won't regret to buy this knife for sure. Okay, APO-1S out.